So when the password prompt comes up, type in secret, and the MySQL shell lists the databases and verify you see the to-dos database. So we went to Visual Studio Code and we type in secret, and this is the result: MySQL greater than sign. So we need to type in show databases, uppercase, and don't forget to put the semicolon at the end. So well, I need to type it in: show databases, show databases, semicolon at the end, and then press. You have an error in SQL syntax. Checks the manual that correspond. Show that databases. Okay, damn. Okay, show databases. Let me see. Okay, see. Okay, so you can see here it says database information underscore schema MySQL performance underscore schema SYS to dos file roles and set. So you should see an output looks like this. Okay, exit MySQL shell to return to the shell on our machine. So we type in exit, let me see, lowercase exit, and press enter, and boom, we're out of there. So we clean it up, CLS, we make this a little smaller, this terminal. Okay, we have our to-dos database and it's ready for us to use. All right, so connect to MySQL. Now that we know MySQL is up and running, let's use it. But the question is how? If we run another container on the same network, how do we find the container? Remember, each container has its own IP address. Okay, to figure it out, we're going to make use of the Nicolaka/netshoot container. So here's a link. You can go to this link that is in github.com/Nicolaka/netshoot. Okay, which ships with a lot of tools that are useful for troubleshooting or debugging networking issues. 1. Start a new container using the Nicolaka/netshoot image. Make sure to connect it to the same network. So we have here these commands: Docker space run space -it space _ network space /app space Nicolaka/netshoot. So I always like to copy it in order not to make any mistake, but we should be typing it. So we run it and press enter. Unable to find the Nicolaka. Wait a minute. Well, it's taking his time. So right now it's downloading it. Download complete. Okay, 2. Inside the container, we're going to use the dig command, which is a useful DNS tool. We're going to look up the IP address for the host name, MySQL. So, well, this is still downloading it, but here we're gonna have this command. It's gonna be dig MySQL, and you'll get an output like this. So this is the output that we should be getting. Okay, netshoot. Oh man, that's cool. You can make this stuff a little bigger, and damn, welcome to netshoot. Alright, so we're inside that. We were in number 2. Inside the container, we're going to use the dig command, which is a useful DNS tool. We're going to look up the IP address for the host name MySQL. So dig MySQL. Okay, so we type in dig MySQL. let me see, dig MySQL, enter, and yeah, this is you'll get an output like this. Okay, so from dig to 44, yeah, that's the one. So you start here with a semicolon, you have an angle brackets inside angle brackets, dig space 9.18.8, angle brackets inside angle brackets space MySQL. Then again, the next line you have double semicolon, global options colon space plus EMD. And the next line again, double semicolon, got the answer. And then you have the header, you have the opcode, the query, status, no error, ID 34 to 42. You have the flags, you have the query 1, answer, authority, question section, MySQL, answer section, query, server, MSG size. Alright. So in the answer section, you will see an A record for MySQL that resolves to 172.23.0.2. Your IP address will most likely have a different value. While MySQL isn't normally a valid hostname, Docker was able to resolve it to the IP address of the container that had that network alias. Remember that double hyphen network hyphen alias flag we used earlier. What this means is our app only simply needs to connect to a host name named MySQL, and it'll talk to the database. It doesn't get much simpler than that. Alright, so section name. In the answer section, you'll see a record for MySQL. Answer section A. Okay. Alright. Run your app with MySQL. The To-Do app supports the setting of a few environment variables to specify MySQL connection settings. They are colon, why that, uppercase letters, MySQL underscore host hyphen, the host name for the running MySQL server, MySQL underscore user, the username to use for the connection, MySQL underscore password, the password to use for the connection, MySQL underscore DB, the database to use once connected. Setting connection settings via env vars. While using env vars to set connection settings is generally okay for development, it is highly discouraged when running applications in production. Diego Manica, a former lead of security at Docker, wrote a fantastic blog, you can read if you want, explaining why. A more secure mechanism is to use the secret support provided by your container or orchestration framework. In most cases, these secrets are mounted as files in the running container. You'll see many apps, including MySQL image and the To-Do app, also support env vars with underscore file suffix to point to a file containing the variable. As an example, setting the MySQL underscore password underscore file var will cause the app to use the contents or the reference file as the connection password. Docker doesn't do anything to support these env vars. Your app will need to know to look for the variable and get the file contents. Okay. With all that explained, let's start our dev ready container. So we have one node. For MySQL version 8.0 and higher, make sure to include the following commands and MySQL. Like I show you, you can go to any terminal. Okay, we need to get out of here. Okay, but cmd, you go to your command prompt and you type MySQL double hyphen, I think it's just hyphen v, it's short. Let me see. It was version. So I'm using the 8.0.31 for Windows 64 on x86_64. I'm using MySQL community server -gpl. Alright, so node MySQL alter the root in identify with MySQL native password by secret. Okay. So we're gonna exit. Okay, we exit it. And okay, MySQL alter user root identify with by secret.